Hello YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. This is the last video going to be posted to my channel under the name Memphis Area Railfan Productions. And while I'm kinda gonna miss the name, it's probably for the better that I change it. Let's face it, Memphis Area Railfan Productions is way too much of a mouthful to say whenever I'm trying to tell someone about my channel. Not to mention, everybody uses Area Railfan Productions in their name. So, it's going to be good to finally get away from that. And while I'll still have Railfan in the name, it's just kind of like showing off what my channel does in a way. The reason why Railfan is there is just to show that I put up train videos most of the time and pretty much not much else. So that's the reasoning behind that. Anyway, I decided the name is going to be Riveted Railfan. And you're probably thinking that has something to do with rivets in a steam engine, but you'd be wrong. Yeah, I'm naming my channel after a Hot Wheel. Anyways, I'm doing this to spread awareness to the Hot Wheels Highway 35 and Acceleracers shows. Well, movies anyway, because they were so great. Highway 35 was an excellent movie, and I grew up a lot with it in my childhood. I rewatched this movie so many times as a kid, and it still definitely holds up to how good it was back then. So yeah, I definitely recommend this movie. But I even more recommend its sequel series, Acceleracers. The Acceleracers movies are my favorite movies ever. Like, this is my favorite movie trilogy. It beats out Harry Potter, Marvel, whatever movie trilogy you can think of, in my opinion. And the reason is because of all the character building that Acceleracers does. Everything happens in Acceleracers for a reason, so you have to really watch it to figure out what's going on. And not in a bad way, either. It's not one of those movies where you have to pay attention to every single little detail, but it's one of those movies where you'll want to keep an eye on what's going on, because it's most likely going to mean something later. And I love movies like that. I love movies that spends time on its characters and really shows who they are, why they're doing what they're doing, and stuff like that. And this series really shows it. And that is why I love it. And I definitely recommend it. If you're looking for something to binge watch in the future, definitely go take a look at this. The DVDs are on Amazon, I believe. And there's a bit of it here and there on YouTube, though there is kind of a dispute going on with that right now with fan content and Mattel itself. But hopefully that's going to be resolved soon. We can only hope. It was even mentioned in the recent Forza Horizon 5 DLC. And the reason why that's so significant is a little while before this, Mattel has been ignoring the series in a way. So it's good to see it making a big comeback. And they didn't acknowledge this series for years, but they're finally acknowledging it exists again. And we're getting shout-outs and callbacks to it. And that's what's really great. That's what Hot Wheels Acceleracers fans have been striving for. And talking about the fans are awesome. I've never seen an Acceleracers fan have an argument. So, I'm very happy with that. There's not many fandoms where you don't see someone getting picked on or made fun of in a way, or just getting in a flat-out argument. The fandom for Acceleracers, I've been in it for like 2 years now, I think. And I've never seen anyone fight. No one's gotten made fun of. It's all the teasing and making fun of people have been friendly. And that's really great. So yeah, if you ever get a chance, definitely watch these movies. And now we're going to talk more about the name. I just couldn't talk about the name of my channel without talking about the series that I'm basing the name from. Riveted is Taro Kitano's car, and it is really cool. It's based off of a Ford Mustang, obviously, and yeah. The reason I chose Riveted itself was because it sounded better than the rest of the cars. I mean, obviously, you can, even if you're not putting it into the accelerators reason, it still rivets for, steam locomotives. They use rivets a lot of the time on those. So, you can pair the name with that, or with accelerators like I'm basing it from, and that way it's still kind of trend related in a way. But I thought about using a car from my favorite team, the Teku, but I didn't because the best thing I had was High Voltage Railfan, and while I think that does sound alright, it's too over the top for me. And Riveted Railfan, it rolls off the tongue much easier. And that's what I want. I want to stop having a long YouTube name. So, yeah. Riveted Railfan it is. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And I will see y'all later. Memphis Area Railfan Productions, or should I say Riveted Railfan, signing out. Goodbye. Also, quick post-editing note, I'm going to show off the old logos I was going to use right here, which are both accelerators themed, and then the new logo, the new channel icon I'll be using, which is Illinois Central themed, which is of course my favorite railroad. Anyways, goodbye.